Umang and Jovita. You guys, Ovi, are we ready?
Yeah, ready. Go.
Okay, great. Good morning, good evening. Salam, namaste. Top of the evening to you all. Today we are launching the Young Titans platform, YTP. This is Sheikh coming to you all for grand opening of this Young Titans platform. I hope you are as excited as I am listening to it live or later from a recording. This platform is developed and supported by volunteers, mentors, and coaches who are helping me, who are cream of the society. And there are some young professionals also. They are willing to help people who just graduated, just got a job, in between jobs, change of jobs, interview, career path change, and the initial changes that a regular person goes through. Sometimes they're confused. They see the world there as abstract. Hence, this platform is born. Um, I experienced some of turmoil in my career early on, but I was able to go through them because of many people who came and helped. And many of them are actually still helping me. And I'll be introducing some of them today. And I am fortunate to have these people in my life. So who are here today, and they will introduce themselves also, but just wanted to let you know their names. John Hellis, one of my mentor and guide, and the society trust him. Alexia Ferrari, young, the most enthusiastic person you can meet for your positive energy. Anwar Amin, a giver, a family person, a gardener, and helping everybody. Dr. Bernali Hassan, this is a special person in my life. Chetna Bhatt, a super lady and with charismatic mind. Enam Haq, creativity is his game. Eric Reed, a cheerleader for everyone who comes in touch with him. Gloria Burgess, she literally changed my life, an author, an inspirer for the next generation. Hussein Azam, Dr. Hussein Azam, if you want to get something done, give it to a busy person. That's who he is. Jamaluddin, Professor Dr. Jamaluddin, a giver of the society. He flies, drives, and go out of his reach just to help others. And then Jay Johnson, another special man who comes forward and offers when no one notices. Jessica Cox, another lively lady, super energy. You will get up when she's talking. And Kevin Johnson, you heard him also earlier, a supporter and a family person. And then Dr. Madhuri Khan, my understanding is that she can get the best out of you, of whoever you are, a creative person, and tries to find ways to help you. Then Miss Joanne Hessian, she is the CEO of probably two largest companies and training companies, and then CEO in Ireland and CEO of Lift Ireland's Future Together in Ireland, a leadership company and developed with collaboration of John Maxwell team and everything. And she is another a person who I would try to follow her in each and every way. And then Mr. Shabir Ali, who I met also just recently, is the founder president of HR Club Limited in Bangladesh, has a heart to help this community, these young professionals. And then I have a couple of volunteers, Jovita and Umang. Thank you for being here. And of course, needless to say, my collaborators who set this platform are also here today and help me and is still helping me in each and every way. One of them is, of course, Kamrul Hassan, Managing Director of CKH Network in Bangladesh. Raj Kapoor, CEO of Options Head, retired CFO. Ron Cooper, Cooper Culture, retired U.S. Air Force. He's helping me in even sometimes in my writings and many other things. Jan Roberts, always cheering me in everything, of the founder of JR Speaker South Africa. Artie Moore, CEO, Key Leadership South Africa. And lastly, other person I have to pay some contribute to, my wife. She is the reason why I'm here and why I go out and do things and why I crave to come back home and like to stay home. my leadership's main understanding actually came from her. I was not the person of leadership at some point, or I did not understand it. And needless to say, of course, Dr. Khalida Akhtar, who is here as an opening speaker. I'm going to introduce her in a few minutes after we all introduce ourselves. But anyway, just to let you know, the platform is developed for and by two sets of people. People who are contributors, I call them philanthropists. They came forward and stepped in to help this community, help the young professionals who are getting in the workforce or in the workforce for some time, or young entrepreneurs who are struggling or need a little tweaking or completely lost or whatever they are. And of course, our beloved candidates who are joining and becoming live now. And you will see it probably in recording later as well. So these people, so what I want to ask all of you guys is to just go ahead and share the live so people can actually see it. More people can see it. And is it already live on the Unext and whatever? Can anybody share it in my Facebook? How do I do that? Ovi?
You need to share it from your page. It's live on your page.
Okay.
So you just can share, anyone can share it from your page.
Okay. So, I don't see it in the page. I'm trying to see it if I
have shared it in my profile from your page. So anyone can share it from Unext page.
Okay. All right. So I'll do that. Okay. So I think I shared it, and I'm getting used to it. Of the Facebook sharing and everything. So yeah, please by all means share it. That's the best way we can help each other and help this community grow and help the young people see it. So let me not delay it now. So I'm gonna just call our candidates to get introduced. Yes.
You just because every time I do it, it goes
You want me
back.
to find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes back to its.
No problem.
Okay. So are we good? I didn't understand. Ovi, you wanted to say anything, or is there anybody? Okay. All right. So let me.
Yeah, and the punch. 12:25, right? Okay.
Okay. So
Yep.
let us get started in the introduction. I think that should be the best. Kamrul, if I can have you introduce yourself, and I'll call each and everybody one by one. That way we can introduce ourselves and take a few seconds or six seconds or a minute or so for each of us, please. Kamrul.
Sure. Thank you so much. It's actually definitely it's my privilege to be part of this journey, because I have realized the same call, I think about 3 years back, I have started this journey. But one quotation, actually, this has impacted me. That is begin from the end in mind. It's none other than from Stephen Covey, and all of you know. On the last day, on the last hour of our life, what actually matters most is not the bank balance, not the position, not the number of meetings, not anything that we have done in our life. When I have realized this from this quotation, then I have realized actually I'm actually heading towards wrong direction of my life. So then I thought it's time to redirect my goal and my objective of my life. At the time I was into the corporate life. So it's been 20 years in the corporate life. And then I actually redirected my career, retiring from the profession that I used to do in the corporate life. And then started beginning this Coach Kamul Hassan network that is today we are serving for youths, because in 70% of our youth in Bangladesh actually coming from the youth population, which is under 35 years of age. Roughly about 2 million are graduating every year, but our economy is actually not able to give them job or proper support. So, but if we want to get the demographic dividend, next 10 years is the time. So that is all reason actually we began CKH Network, Coach Kamrul Hasan Network, where our mission is Tripoli: educate, empower, and enlighten the youths of Bangladesh. So we are working to help our youths, and our objective is actually to give them the skill set that is needed to make them employable and also to begin the entrepreneurship, both. So at this current moment, we have 25,000 university students who are actually going through the different learning programs, and about 8,000 of university students coming from 150 universities are actually enrolled for job ready program, which is about 100 hours of program. So they're actually equipping themselves. What we are looking forward now from this platform is serving 1 million students in the next 5 years. And because of pandemic, we see it's going to be faster because the universities is actually not able to meet up the expectations. The graduations are not actually going to suffice the requirement because all over the world, if we see only 6% of the entire globe's population is actually undergraduate, less than 6%. So 94% of the entire globe population is actually without universities and schools. Higher educations. I think it's going to be more in the coming days. So that is where we want to play the role to help our youths to be more employable and also to become more entrepreneurship. And of course, one thing we want to add, that is value and ethics, because ethics and integrity, which is actually, we feel it at this moment, we need it badly than any other things. So we want to integrate this ethical entrepreneurship and value-based leadership into this heart and mind of our youth population in Bangladesh. So that is what our objective is, and that is what we are actually working days and nights. I'm excited to begin this journey with UNEX leadership. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity.
Thank you, Kamrul. So in the interest of time, I'll just name them and they can introduce. Raj.
Hey, this is Raj Kapoor. I'm just glad to be here. Sheikh, commend you on setting up this platform, which is so badly needed. I've worked in nonprofits for over 30 years as a chief financial officer, and most of the nonprofits were working with the youth. And so youth is at my heart. Currently, I'm working also with a nonprofit organization. I'm on the board of that as the president and Childhood Education International. And right now, what I'm working with is actually on the wealth mindset for most people, because I realized what are the important things in life and how mindset is important. I'm not going into any more details, but thank you, Sheikh. I'm glad to be here and glad to be a part of this movement. And that's what I'm calling it, a movement. So wonderful.
Wow. Thank you, Raj. Ron.
Hi, everybody. I am Ron Cooper. My wife, Marty, and I are in the Cooper Culture, that company that helps people to develop entrepreneurship, help develop businesses, and actually to help develop yourself in starting a career. And we help businesses that are established to establish a culture where people are happy. And our mantra is connected relationships and principled leadership results in high performing organizations. So we're excited to work with each of you to help you develop the career that you.
Thank you, Ron. Yan Roberts.
Yes, again, like so many people have said already, and sure so many people will, thank you, Sheikh and Raj and Ron and everybody involved for allowing us to become part of this. It's an honor and a privilege I certainly don't take lightly. I'm the founder of JR Speakers Club, and we are both co-founders of Key Leadership Institute. And it's just a question came to me a long time. I love quotes. My friend and mentor Les Brown came up with this quote, which wasn't his own idea, but he said, all you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is enough. As long as you do all you can do. And I always felt there was more I could do. And, you know, to leave my corporate job and to follow my passion, when I finally found out my passion, my journey, my desire, my why, it really clicked. And, you know, this is just another amazing part of me being able to follow that passion, to impact lives, young entrepreneurs, young professionals. We look forward to collaborating a lot with you. And in the interest of time, I could talk all day. I'm excited about this kind of stuff, but I just want to give everybody else a chance. And I just want to thank you. And it's a pleasure and privilege to be amongst each and every one of you. And I look forward to this exciting, successful journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Arti.
Hi, I'm Arti Moore. Thank you. I'm the founder of Celebrating Humanity International, a diversity and inclusion specialist for over 23 years. I'm co-founder of Key Leadership Institute with Jan. We specialize in incredible, unusual leadership programs that we use around the world. One of the things that I have to bring to the table is over 23 years of being an entrepreneur. Since I was 19, I've never worked for anybody. And what I've learned was the most incredible part of our journey is to listen with intuition, to trust unconditionally, but to also understand that with life comes experiences, and to be curious and to demand from life the best means that we follow a destiny that is of our choosing. And by developing ourselves has always been one of the most key areas as part of my growth as an entrepreneur. And I use that around the world with many people, whether it is young people, entrepreneurs, or it is in the boardrooms. I realize that respecting and honoring people and making them feel valued and honored for who they are as human beings is one of the most profound things. So what I do is I create compassionate leaders of influence who will impact this world and the country they're in, as well as their families and the life that they deserve. So that's me in a nutshell. Thank you.
Thank you. John Hallis.
Yeah, my name's John Hallis, and I'm an owner, an entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur. I have a ministry background. I'm on the boards of multiple nonprofits, all geared to urban kids and the disadvantage that they face each and every day, trying to bridge the gap between the opportunities that are out there, the needs that are out there, and the untapped riches that is our youth of today. So my passion is youth. Thank you, Sheikh, for including me in this program. I don't know, they say that you impress others by your success, but you inspire people by your failures. I can be very inspirational. I've failed a lot. My hope is that through the lessons learned that I can share, mentoring is a big part of who I am and what I love to do. But hopefully by sharing some of the lessons learned through pretty spectacular failures, that can shorten the course of each person's journey, and also maybe take them to a height that perhaps they wouldn't have otherwise reached. So I am honored to know all of you. Thank you for including me in your midst, Sheikh and Raj and so many others. Thank you for launching this much needed effort. And I look forward to serving in any way I possibly can.
Thank you, John. Alexia? Lex?
Hi, Sheikh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Wonderful. Hi, everybody. Sheikh, thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. I'm sitting here listening to all of these incredible professionals, and it's truly an honor to be among you and to be doing this important work. Again, my name is Alexia Ferrari, and I come to you from a strategic communications and human capital profession, helping the Department of the Navy. I started a women's empowerment company as well as a talent development firm. And what I'm super passionate about is helping young professionals to unleash their greatness and to develop a career that they're truly fulfilled in, and landing work that they love. And so that's something that I'm just super, super passionate about. And I love helping young professionals get to do that. One thing I would impart with you today is to never underestimate the power you have inside yourself to understand your internal compass, to unleash the greatness inside of you, and to harness the connection you have up here and in here to guide you in the right direction. We always know how to best serve ourselves. We just have to tap into that greatness. Thank you so much,
Thank
Sheikh.
you. Thank you so much. Anwar, are you online?
Yes. Hi. I think you hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. Thank you for inviting me, Zilur bhai. It's a pleasure, actually. So my name is Anwarul Amin, and I actually born in Bangladesh and came exactly 9 years back to US, and with a dream, actually. So my profession is I'm a biomedical scientist, particularly in the area of biochemistry and biophysics. And currently I'm working in National Cancer Institute as a program director. And I'm actually leading one of the study section, which is called Biophysics Study Section for extramural research funding. In addition to that, I also a program director in the technology development grant, particularly for the startup company. And my journey to US, before that, I'm saying before that, I was in Japan, and then I had my PhD over there, and my undergrad and master's was in University of Dhaka from Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. So I had a long travel throughout the world. So I have witnessed in many ups and downs, especially when you are in the area of research. So I was thinking like, what if change my career from research to another area? So during that time, I saw many ups and downs in my life. I saw many strong or weaknesses in the career. So that's why I was thinking, like, if I share my experiences with your audience, it would be really nice, and they probably get some help. I will stop it here. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Next is Dr. Barnali Hassan. Obi, Dr. Barnali Hassan needs to come in if she's available. She's mute, I see.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Actually, actually, I was on my way to work. So it's okay. I can tell about myself a little bit. I'm a physician, and I started my medical school in Bangladesh, and I finished. I came here, and then I got my residency. It was very difficult for us because we are foreign medical graduates. So I believe that the thing I believe, and now I'm currently practicing internal medicine, and I am a private attending physician at Long Island Jewish Hospital in New York. So my belief is like, if someone is like growing his or her own like professionalism and their career, and it's of course this is very important for them and their families and everything. But thing is like, do anything for the society and the newcomers to the new world and those new new their career or maybe little help. I think that is very important for all of us. And I started my young physicians who was the newcomer to from Bangladesh to and from Nepal and India, from different like South Asian countries came to the Bangladesh. From Bangladesh they came to the United States. I helped them to was getting in the residency program, but guess what? Last 2 years we had accomplished around 130 people got the residency. So I think this is we've proven that if someone gets little help and we make a network with them, it make a huge difference. That's why I really appreciate this platform, because it can make a huge difference. And if I can make my little effort, within 5 years I can change from number 5 to number 70. So I think this will be a huge things for our whole world, and we need it. I think it is a beautiful and amazing things we can do from here. So congratulate and thank Dr. Jilur Rahman, Sheikh Jilur Rahman, and Mr. Ron and everybody. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Next, Chetna.
Thank you, Sheikh. Hi, everyone. I'm Chetna Bhatt. I'm an entrepreneur, business owner, and an executive coach. I have been a volunteer in the community for many years. And to help during this COVID-19 time, I also opened up my work to life coaching, have done many pro bono coaching as well. Finding the right career is not easy for graduating students and many young professionals. With COVID-19, it can feel incredibly difficult. If I look back in my own life and look at it, and today I would say to my young person there, you got this, you can do it. Just take one step at a time, focus on your goals, and everything will turn out fine. So that's what I would tell myself going back all those years. And I hope you can hold on to those thoughts as well. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. Inam? Ayan? Inam, you there? We cannot hear you. Okay, maybe you will come
Yeah,
back.
I can
to
see
you.
him. He's there. I can see him.
Okay.
He's there.
Hi, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, you're good.
Oh, okay. So how are you guys doing? My name is Inam. I started my life, my career as an attorney, which I did for a decade in New York, working in corporate finance. I then pivoted recently in the last couple of years to risk analysis at a rating agency. And, you know, I love the mission. I love what everyone's talking about today. I mean, it's so important that, you know, I've always grown up with a motto of sort of lift as we climb, meaning you always, you know, are getting help. You always need help. You should always give help. And, you know, this is just such a wonderful platform in the world today. And I'm just excited to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, Eric Reed.
Hello, and thank you for having me here, Sheikh. It is such a pleasure and a gift to be here. For the effort of time, we'll connect personally later on, I'm sure. I run two companies, Success Life U and Skinny Brown Dog Media. The first company explains the second company. Success Life U, what I learned early on was so many people aren't connected to their business, their purpose and their passion. And so Success Life U is really about connecting you to your business so that your business can connect to your ideal clients, your ideal mission, and your ideal purpose. And through that, many leaders came to me and said, I want to tell my story of where I came from, how I got to where I'm going, and inspire others. And because I'm also an editor and I work in that space, Skinny Brown Dog Media is connecting you to your story and your story to the world. So overall, what I do is I help people understand who they are, what their brand and message and business needs to be about, and then decide how they're going to connect that out into the world. So it's a pleasure and an honor to be here with you. I would just encourage each and every one of you to understand that you have a bigger purpose than maybe you can see right now. And so take a moment and lean into that, listen into that, because let that be the guide for your career, for the decisions you make, for the jobs and opportunities that you seek. Life is short. Don't let your purpose slip away and then spend a lifetime trying to find it again. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate being here and I'm excited to see what happens next.
Thank you, Eric. Gloria, if I may ask you to introduce, please.
Yes, thank you, Sheikh. Blessed and honored to be here. There's a lovely African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And so we're going together to support these young folks, which is my heart and passion. I am an author. I write about leadership. I speak about leadership. I consult and coach, and I'm also a professor of leadership. So everything that I do is values-based. I also help people connect with their calling. Some people confuse calling and purpose, so we can talk about that later. But connecting to their calling, I have a number of years in the seat as a leader in corporate, in high tech, in the human services. I'm also an entrepreneur, and I've been in both of those seats about the same amount of time. I love mentoring people of all ages, young, middles, and seniors in engineering, in medicine, in the arts. So I'm also an artist, and in human services and government. So just a wide spectrum of background and expertise. I can't wait to support you. Again, thank you, Sheikh, and all of your collaborators for creating this incredible platform.
Thank you, Gloria. Next is Hussein Azam.
Thank you. Hello, everyone around the world. Many thanks to Sheikh Rahman for inviting me and for starting this awesome group. I'm Hossein Azam, and currently I'm working as an assistant professor of environmental engineering in the University of District Columbia in Washington, D.C. And I'm very active with one of my professional organization in water sector. It's called Water Environment Federation, which really helped me throughout my life to get all my jobs. So hopefully I can share those stories at some point with you. My journey started in Bangladesh. I spent all over Bangladesh. Why I'm mentioning this? Because every experience I learned in Bangladesh and my journey to US, to different universities and different organizations really helped me to come here. So what I like to say at the end is that where I am right now, frankly, it was a very bumpy ride, both professionally and personally, but my self-belief to pursue my dreams, persistence, effort, and above all, earning people's trust, working in a team really brought me here. So I like you to keep that in your mind. And networking, training, and constant sense of learning from your team member can make you happy, make you successful in your life. Hopefully I can share more stories in the future with you. And thank you, Mr. Rahman, to have me here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Azam. Next is Dr. Jamaluddin.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jamaluddin. I'm a professor of chemistry and founding director for Center for Nanotechnology, Coppin State University. It's located in Baltimore, downtown Baltimore. It's a small university. Everybody has a story in their life, isn't it? So I just want to briefly, and thank you so much, Mr. Rahman. He's my neighbor, actually. So we always talk to each other. So let me tell you some briefly, a little bit about my story. So when I joined 2005, Coppin State University, the small university college, it's nothing about the research, only teaching. So I started there back in 2005, and then now we have, I want to tell you that we have a big center. It's a state made for us. It's a Science and Technology Center. It's a $120 million building from scratch to, it came to $1 million research building. So in there we have a Center for Nanotechnology. So what we are doing a lot of projects. So I can tell you 2 projects now, because one of the project is related to this young titan issues that Mr. Rahman is doing. That is, we are doing with STEM education. So we started, we got a grant from Constellation. It's a big company, you know that. Last 11 years continuously they're giving us. And what we're doing, we are trying to get started from Maryland, Baltimore areas, different school kids, high school and middle school kids. So we do the hands-on experience research to them in our center. And then, of course, this time we'll do the virtually. So we have a coming STEM day in 28 August. So if your kids, high school or middle school kids, they can join this program. This is a very nice program that we are doing last several years. Okay, so And mainly, we are doing research. Mainly, we are publishing. We have lots of publication. I have postdoc research associate working with me. So as I told you that it's a small university, college university. Now it's a research university in USM system because we are in USM. So what we got awarded 2 times Innovator of the Year award by the Daily Record. We are the also one of the leading research institute in USM, all USM system. So this is our success here in US. Now recently I moved to the Bangladesh. So we recently established a BNS, Bangladesh Nano Society. So what are we doing? Some private university, I cannot tell, maybe 5 to 10 university, and then some public university like Buet, Dhaka University, Shahjalan University. I brought some young faculty, those who recently graduated or did PhD, different university in whole world, and then they joined in Bangladesh. So I talked with them and I bring them together, and then we established a center we call BNS. And we are going to start soon different kind of activities by this BNS. And hopefully it will be another successful event or program we'll do in Bangladesh. So in short time, I don't want to tell you, I can go on and on. So I will stop by now here. So I just would like to thank Mr. Rahman. So one thing I would like to tell, that Eric said that life is short. And another person is said that failure is not a matter. Failure is the pillar of success. So please keep it on. And what you're doing, this is good initiative. So let's do something from now. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jamaluddin. I think Jay is missing, Jay Johnson. So Jessica, if you could please introduce yourself, Jessica Koch.
Hi, everybody. I just want to start with gratitude. Very high frequency energy is gratitude. My gratitude to Sheikh for pulling this together. My gratitude for all of you watching live, and for all the professionals who are donating their time, and all the youth that we may have the honor of impacting. I have been in sales and marketing and been a speaker for more than 25 years, speaking nationally, both virtually and in person. And recently, in the last few years, even had some international and global opportunities. I think what I would say, I'm the mother of 7. And so I see the value of having these mentors, love and nurture these young adults, because they need so much more than just their parents, right? And even a strong family unit. They need the community and the business professionals and the experts. And that's what has so beautifully from all across the globe come together here under Sheikh's amazing guidance to support these really important people. One of the things that I've been able to do in my sales and marketing training is give support and connections through all the different social media platforms in my training and in my business that I own from a consulting standpoint. But one of the most important and powerful is LinkedIn, and it has even a mentor system built right into it, an opportunity to have, no matter who your ideal aspiring leader is in whatever industry you'd like to be involved in as a young person, I would say to the young people watching is 2 main things. You're so important and you're so valuable. You're so valuable that the top minds of the world have come together to embrace and support and uplift you. So you are just so valuable and important. And then the second is you are not alone. Reach out, ask for help. If you're interested in medical or technology or whatever the field is, look at the leading experts and authors and global minds of that, and then don't be afraid. Reach out to them and connect with them via LinkedIn. And often you can speak directly to these amazing individuals for support and guidance and growth in whatever field that you're passionate about. So I would just thank everyone for having me here. I want to really thank Eric, man. He is blowing up the comments on our Facebook. Go Eric. And so make sure you're sharing and you're liking this and sharing this with individuals. I would ask the parents to really put this out to all of the people that you know that have children who could use this, because they say it takes a village, right? Well, I'd say it can take a globe to make the brilliant future leaders for the youth that are coming up to be and take over and step into our spaces. So just honored to be here. Thank you so much, Sheikh. And yeah, you're not alone, and you're so important. I think those are the most important messages.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much. Next, if I can ask Joanne Hessian from Ireland.
Great. Thank you, Sheikh, for inviting me. I think I could get mentoring from an awful lot of these professionals that are on here today. It's wonderful to be here. My name is Joanne Hessian. I'm from Ireland, born here, parents born here, go back a long time here, and I'm absolutely delighted to be part of this Young Titans network. So I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a business person. I set up 2 businesses that are now over 20 years old and are operating here in Ireland and internationally. And almost just over 2 years ago, I set up Lift Ireland, which is this up here, which is a national initiative to raise the level of leadership in the country. I am totally in love with leadership and about the knowledge that you are all leaders and we are all leaders. And sometimes we lead really well and sometimes we lead not so well. And the most important thing to remember is that leadership is an inside job. And it's not about our IQ, and it's not about a fast car and money and all those kind of things. It's about who we are as people, because the better we are on the inside, the more positive influence we have and the more people want to follow us. So that's what I'm interested in talking about. But aside from that, there are many, many things that I'm only delighted to share with you from my experience of, I hate the idea that I'm one of the old ones, I have to say, but I love the idea of sharing with our youth. So yeah, from Ireland, from Europe, I'm absolutely delighted to be part of this. Sheikh, thank you and your collaborators for inviting me to be part of it. I'm absolutely delighted. I'm looking forward to meeting you all. I'm looking forward to the physical event where we all get together and get to meet each other. That would be amazing. But thank you very, very much. I'm looking forward to sharing anything at all that I can from my experience with the young people as part of the Young Titans Network. Thank you.
Thank you, Joanne. Awesome. Next, Kevin Johnson, please.
Sheikh, I think he had to leave. Sheikh, I think he had to leave.
Okay. In that case, Mr. Shabir Ali, are you there?
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak few words in today's session. My name is M. Shabir Ali. I'm from Bangladesh, and I'm working in human resource management profession for the last 26 years. And interestingly, my career started with 4 major failures. I never wanted to be a human resource professional. My first option was was to be a flyer in Bangladesh Air Force. I failed because of some eyesight problem. And then I had an intention of becoming an architect. I could not get through the chance of getting admitted into architect faculty. And thereafter, I also tried, to be a officer of Bangladesh Army, and that effort also got failed. So after these 3 major failed incidents in my career, then I could feel that I should study something which is realistic, very realistic, and which is life oriented. And that is how I started my study in sociology. I did my master's in sociology, and then subsequently I did my master's in human resource management. So after that, I was working in different areas of corporate, like pharmaceutical, oil and gas, even Telecom Malaysia International in Bangladesh. And I've also worked in 3 major local conglomerates like DBL Group and Citi Group and AB Bank, a private sector commercial bank. So after coming this long way, I could feel one thing, that there is nothing called failure or regret in career. Whatever experience you have got, you can link all your experience and you can make your career like a rainbow. So what I do at this stage of my career, I volunteer myself. I work. I'm working as a founding president of HR Club Bangladesh. I'm working with Optimist Club International Dhaka, and also I'm sparing my time with CKH Network, Kamrul Hassan Network. Yes, career management, career planning, and career coaching, these are my passion. I believe that courage, confidence, perseverance, and passion to learn, if all these things are there, and if we can connect the potentials of people, I mean, there is nothing wrong. We need to help the young professional in helping them to write the career, right career, and making them understand that all your experiences will work one day. So with all this, I'm sure that if I have chances again, I will share my practical insights and experiences sometime if the opportunity permits. So thank you very much. I'm very hopeful and optimistic about this platform. I'm sure that this platform will do a lot for the young professional, career professional. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shabbir Ali. Next is Dr. Madhuri Khan, one of the young professionals, please.
Yes, thank you so much for having me here. It's truly an honor to be here and very inspiring for me to hear all of your stories and all of your advice. I myself am an OBGYN physician. I'm board certified in obstetrics and gynecology and have been assistant professor in the Bronx. I really enjoy teaching. I have a passion for reproductive medicine as well as international health. I've had a long road and traveled a lot, originally from California, did my undergrad at UC Berkeley, then moved to DC where I did a master's in Georgetown, then did my training for medical school at Drexel in Philadelphia, then my training for OBGYN in Brooklyn, New York at SUNY Downstate. So have traveled quite a bit and have been practicing in the Bronx here. And I would say that, going through life, we have to really make the decision of trying to explore and see what we're really actually passionate about, because when you really pursue something you're passionate about, time goes really fast and you don't even realize so many of the hurdles. And I think that's really important, to explore and figure out what you really want to do from within yourself, and realizing that your journey, even though it may be daunting, we have so many resources around us, from mentors, from very inspiring people. And so, at every step of our journey, trying to really collaborate and connect and network with whatever resources we have to make our journey as productive and as inspiring as possible. So I really look forward to, sharing my experiences and hearing more from you. And thank you so much for having me again.
Thank you, Dr. Madhuri. So we have another young professional from Umang, Mr. from India. If you want to introduce yourself at the short introduction, and at the same time, we have to jump on to StreamYard. Ovi, I guess we are jumping onto another link so that this meeting will end, but will still be on live meeting after this. Ovi, is that right, Kamrul?
Correct. So as soon as you are concluding this, then we can go towards the StreamYard, another section. So
okay. So Umang, you want to just say your name or introduce yourself, or then we can just move on?
Hi, my name is Umang. Thank you so much, Sheikh, for letting me be part of this community. I know I'm quite a bit young compared to everyone else on this panel, but I would just like to say, as rightly Steve Jobs said, that the only way to do great work is to do what you love. And if you haven't found that, then just keep looking. And yeah, I'm just delighted to be a part of this panel. Thank you.
Thank you. And Jovita, do you want to just say your name as a volunteer? You've been doing a lot of work for me too. Say your name.
Hi, my name is Sharvita. And I'm just here to see what everybody's doing and maybe get some things.
Okay, so Kamru, so let us go into the other link and we'll get that started. And are we going to end it and then go there?
Yeah, so please end it here.
Okay,
And then we can...
So for everybody's knowledge, so we will start the live in a minute again, or less than a minute, where we will introduce Dr. Khalida in a more official way, since we are in a very time crunch. And but the good thing, in one sense, the good is that there's not too many questions or anything like that. I do have a question that came in to me earlier, but I will ask that to Dr. Khalida. But other than that, we'll move on to the StreamYard, the other line, and then we'll bring on Dr. Khalida live there. So we'll introduce her right there. So thank you everybody for everything, and I'll be in touch with each and every one of you who are with me in the Zoom as well as in the live. Definitely will be in touch.